Hello, welcome to another journal with me. This week I'm memory planning, and I didn't write the dates down as I'm just looking at my planner. December 8th to the 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. December 8th to the 14th, and I have to write the numbers in here because apparently I didn't. This week I'm using a kit from CinderellaPaperCo. I don't think there's names for them, but this one is a pink Christmas, and I just love it. I love her kits because they come with so many box options, and I think so. I planned my what do you call it? Like my life planner, where it's like my plan as I go planner using the leftovers from this kit, and I still have leftovers, so you can stretch them pretty far. But anyway, yeah, I really love the pinks, and with just like some splotches of green. It looks very pretty and very festive. Not a lot of crazy things happened this week or anything, but my husband did get very, very sick. I mean, I think he was still sick from the week before. Or maybe I'm getting my weeks mixed up. Or maybe he got sick this week. I don't know. He had a sickness that lasted for quite a while, and I'm not sure if it started this week or the week before, but anyway, he was pretty sick. He actually still has a cough that's lingering and that just won't seem to go away. And I was talking to a lot of friends and relatives that have been going through sort of similar things too, where they've been getting very sick, and it's not like a sickness they've ever felt before, and it's different than COVID, but it could be COVID. I don't know. It was very brutal for him. But the weirdest part about it was that I didn't get sick from him, which is weird because I get sick really easily. I mean, of course, there's a chance that I could still get sick, so I should probably just knock on wood right now and hopefully it doesn't happen. But yeah, and he was having really strange symptoms. Well, not strange, they're not strange symptoms, but just he had a headache for like 3 or 4 days, and then he had ear pain, like just like the most random things ever that he was going through. And I just felt so bad for him because I didn't know how to fix it. And yeah, we seen two different doctors, and it was a whole thing. So he's better now, but it was quite scary there because I don't know. I'm just not used to taking care of somebody when they're sick. This is probably like our first trial and error of our married life. I don't know. But anyway, getting into the day by day. On Monday, the first thing I'm marking is that I read and I'm using this Prairie Planner book stack. And then to mark work, I'm using this really pretty Christmas desktop lap. I was going to say desktop laptop, desktop uh, desktop a sticker from the Prairie Planner. I think it came off a freebie from last year, but yeah. And then I did a walk, so I'm using a Prairie Planner sticker shoe to mark that. And then I went and did a co-op run, so I'm using this Buddy the Elf from Once More with Love, and then I played Black Ops 7 when I got home, and this headset is from Murdoch Talks. And then I watched, or I might have just finished watching an episode of Stranger Things. I still can't get into the show, and I'm kind of like just forcing it at this point and like dreading. It's really weird. It's like it almost feels like a chore, so I'm probably just going to end up dropping it. I don't know. But moving on to Tuesday, first thing I'm marking again is that I read and I'm using a green book stack sticker from the Prairie Planner. And then to mark work for the rest of the week, I decided to use these Buddy the Elves because I was looking at them and I'm like, they add a little bit more green to the spread. And I just always think about that scene when Buddy is working in the mail room or whatever. And I'm just like, it makes sense to me that he's working, you know. And then I had a doctor appointment, so I'm using the scribbler from SBC to mark my doctor appointment. And after my doctor appointment, we went to go see another doctor for my husband, and we actually went to see a walk-in clinic doctor at Walmart, which is funny because he didn't know that Walmart had a clinic. And this is where we think he got really sick from, because when he went into this one, he wasn't too bad, but then it's almost like it went full force after that doctor visit. It was really weird. Yeah, and then we had McDonald's because we were tired and we were out all day, so picked up McDonald's is the easiest thing, and that sticker is from, Planner Mania. And then I just had a YouTube binge, and I'm using this Alley Cat Shop play button to mark that. Moving on to Wednesday, the first thing I'm marking is that I read, and I'm using this Curls Creation Girl to mark that. And then again, like I said, I started using these Buddy the Elf stickers to mark work, and that is from Once More with Love. And then I just cleaned my class. I mean, I clean my class every day, but sometimes I kind of deep clean the cupboards when I feel so inclined. I don't know. So this was one of those days, and that trash sticker is from a leftover kit. And then I went for a walk. And I've mentioned before that when I say that I go for a walk, I'm not walking outside because it's really snowy and icy everywhere. I go to this indoor track thing. And yeah, so I just went and did a walk, and that shoe was from the Prairie Planner. And then this, oh my gosh, sorry, excuse me. This day I cooked something new. So like sometimes I find these recipes and I just want to try them out, and I don't remember what I cooked this day, but it was just like something new, so I wanted to mark it, and I just used this barbecue sticker where I have no idea where it's from. I know it doesn't make a lot of sense, but it kind of does. I don't know. Then to mark Black Ops 7, I'm using another, wait, what is that? Curls Creations? I think, yes, Curls Creations, that's controllers from. And then the YouTube play button is from PaperBitsCo. On to Thursday, the first thing I'm marking is that I read, and I'm using a book sticker from the Prairie Planner. And then to mark work, I'm using another Buddy the Elf sticker. And then this night we had a family fun night at our school, so we just had parents come out and we did like crafts and different activities with them, like just a family fun night. We do that instead of having a Christmas concert, what I don't really think I agree with. I mean, my opinion doesn't really matter, but I would have preferred the Christmas concert. I always find those to be so much fun to do. Whereas this one, I mean, this is great too, but I don't know. I mean, it's just a me problem. And that sticker with the girl putting up a Christmas tree is from Teddy Plans. And then when I got home, I finished up a book, so I'm using another book sticker from the Prairie Planner. And then to mark that my husband was still really sick, I'm using this emoji from the Coffee Monsters Co. Like he was just not doing well. And then to mark that I had a YouTube binge, I'm using this play button from, I don't remember. I thought I had it written down, but I don't. And then to mark going to bed early, I'm using this, yeah, I don't know where this is from either, but it's like a girl just walking away. So that's like me walking away, going to bed, like I had enough, going to bed, see you later kind of thing. Moving on to the Friday, the first thing I'm marking is that I had cuddles with my husband. I was just feeling so bad for him for being so sick, and I just, needed to cuddle. And then marking work with another Buddy the Elf sticker. And then with this pill bottle from Alley Cat Shop, I'm marking that I went to pick up medicine for him. And then I got some Starbucks, and I'm using this cat sticker from a shop that was called Matina or Matrina. I think it's Matina. I've had that literally since I started planning. So I had this sticker for more than 8 years. Yeah, because I started planning that long ago. Anyway, then I marked that I had a lazy day, and I'm using this emoji from the Coffee Monsters Co. It's like a couch potato one. And then I watched a documentary, and I'm using the TV from the Prairie Planner. And then moving on to Saturday, first thing I'm marking is that I went for a walk, and I'm using another shoe from the Prairie Planner. And then I picked up a coffee, and I don't remember where these coffee cups are from. I feel like they're from the Coffee Monsters Co. They're like the festive coffee cups. And then to mark that I did planning, I'm using this Wonton in a Million sticker. And then I took a nap. Like naps are pretty rare for me, but I've been going through some medical stuff too that, yeah, I feel exhausted all the time. And anyway, that nap sticker, I didn't write that one down, and I know I know I have it. Sorry, I'm not making any sense. And then I did a deep clean. Okay, slow down. Just slow down and breathe. I did a deep clean, and I'm using this Munchkin from Once More with Love to mark that. And then I played Black Ops 7, I'm using this Sims sticker, but it was pink and I wanted to use it, so no other reason. And then my brother called me, so I'm using this Coffee Monster Co emoji on a phone. And then moving on to Sunday for I'm trying to go fast. I don't know why I feel like I'm going so fast, but I don't know, and it's not, it's not any different than what I normally have it on, like the speed. But anyway, Sunday, first thing I'm marking is that I went for breakfast, so I'm using this Beneva Creation sticker to mark that. And then I went for a walk and I'm using another Prairie Planner shoe sticker. And then I went to pick up groceries, and I think that's from Sticker Genie. And then with another one of those festive coffee cups where I can't remember quite where it's from, I'm marking that I picked up a coffee. And then I just played games when I got home, so I'm using this Papershire Girl on a controller. And the final thing I'm marking is that I had Sunday scaries because at this point I was still working. I mean, I am still working. I'm just on holidays right now, so no Sunday scaries over here, thankfully. Anyways, thank you for stopping by. Sorry this is a hot mess. Hope you have a great day, great week, and thank you. Merry Christmas. Bye.